India at 2047, a reform blueprint of 100 ideas. Welcome to Indian Institute of Public Administration. In our early video on 100 ideas of reforms, Viksit Bharat at 2047, we introduced a vision for India's journey towards becoming a developed nation. We also promised to walk you through the 10 principles that support this reform architecture. Today we begin with the first and perhaps the most critical pillar, governance and bureaucracy. So why start here? Because no reform, no policy, no vision can succeed unless governance works and bureaucracy delivers. So stay with us as we cover the foundation of India's future. When we talk about India's journey to 2047, we often talk about economic growth, manufacturing, education, healthcare, infrastructure, technology, or environmental leadership. But at the heart of all these aspirations lies something deeper: governance and bureaucracy. Governance decides what we aim to achieve and how priorities are set. Bureaucracy decides whether these goals actually reach the ground. Together, they have shaped India's evolution from a colonial administrative state to a developmental state after independence, and now to a 21st century democracy where citizens expect speed, transparency, and accountability. The vision for India at 2047 goes beyond growth numbers. It imagines institutions that are efficient, inclusive, transparent, and citizen-centric. Yet, we must also be honest about the challenges. Excessive regulation, long judicial delays, rigid administrative structure, corruption, and weak accountability mechanism. This reform blueprint calls for something fundamental: reducing regulatory burdens, building an agile and professional bureaucracy, reforming the judiciary, cleaning election funding, strengthening fiscal federalism, simplifying compliance, and reinforcing anti-corruption institutions. Because governance sets the vision, but bureaucracy delivers the action. One cannot succeed without the other. India's real challenge is to align them, making the system flexible, specialized, technology-driven, and firmly centered on citizens. At independence, India inherited a governance system designed for colonial control. Over time, it was adapted for democracy and nation building, and for decades, it played a crucial role in holding a diverse country together. But distortions crept in, red tape increased, inefficiencies multiplied, corruption became entrenched. The license permit quota Raj began to stifle innovation and entrepreneurship. The economic reforms of 1991 dismantled many of these controls and opened India to global markets. But while the economy changed rapidly, governance reforms did not always keep pace. Today, India presents a mixed but hopeful picture. On one hand, we see remarkable achievements like Aadhaar, UPI, DigiLocker, digital welfare delivery, credible elections, and a vibrant civil society. India's democratic institutions remain resilient, and the judiciary continues to act as a constitutional safeguard. On the other hand, serious challenges persist: complex regulation, massive judicial backlogs, fragile urban governance, corruption, and a bureaucracy that often remains seniority-driven rather than specialization-driven. These realities make one thing clear: to meet the aspiration of transforming India, governance reform is no longer optional, it is essential. By the centenary of independence, India aims not just to be a large economy, but a well-governed nation, transparent, inclusive, efficient, and future-ready. Achieving this demands deep structural reforms across bureaucracy, judiciary, regulation, fiscal federalism, and digital governance, with the citizen firmly at the center. At the core of this journey are 10 key governance and bureaucratic reforms that form the backbone of India's path to becoming a developed nation by 2047. These have been charted out comprehensively in an article published in the special edition of IIPA Digest, authored by senior faculty of IIPA Professor Suresh Mishra and 51st UPA participants Brigadier K. Ananda and Ganesh A. Bakde, undergoing training at present at IIPA. This article also proposes doable reforms. India's regulatory framework remains one of the most complex in the world. Businesses today must comply with thousands of laws and tens of thousands of compliance requirements every year. For MSMEs, these complexities translates into high cost and constant uncertainty. Manual licensing, inspections, and renewal continues to slow growth and discourage entrepreneurship, while reforms like the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, Labor Law Rationalization, the Jan Vishwas Amendment Act, and platforms like GEM have helped, redundant compliance still remains. The proposed reforms are: the way forward is clear, a digital, transparent, and risk-based regulatory system. This includes creating an independent regulatory productivity commission, unified digital approval portals, trust-based inspection, periodic law audits, and regulation budgeting with sunset clauses. Regulatory simplification will lower cost, boost investor confidence, and significantly improve ease of doing business. Laws and schemes must have expiry dates. India's statute books are crowded with outdated laws and schemes that continue long after their purpose has faded. Sunset clauses ensure that laws and schemes are periodically reviewed and automatically lapse unless renewed. The proposed reforms are: introducing expiry dates for all new laws and schemes, along with performance-based reviews, will reduce regulatory clutter, curb rent seeking, and improve transparency. Governance must remain dynamic, not frozen in time. Introduce Regulatory Impact Assessment. Regulatory Impact Assessment, or RIA, helps evaluate policies before and after they are implemented by assessing cost, benefits, and unintended consequences. Globally, institutions like OECD and World Bank consider RIAs essential for better policy making. Policy reforms include: India must institutionalize RIA across all ministries through a mandatory framework, independent evaluation capacity, trained officials, and the use of AI and data analytics. Regular impact assessment will enable mid-course corrections and make rule-making more transparent and evidence-based. India's bureaucracy was designed for control, not facilitation. Despite its many achievements, rigidity, over-centralization, and limited accountability still remain. The Mai Baap mindset continues to affect service delivery. Initiatives like Mission Karmyogi, e-office, and lateral entry pilots are steps in the right direction. But deeper reform is needed. An independent civil services board can reduce political interference. Specialized cadres in technology, climate, healthcare, and finance must be created. Promotions should be merit-based, supported by 360-degree feedback, and lateral entry should be expanded with safeguards. A modern bureaucracy must be professional, responsive, and accountable. Judicial reforms to avoid tariq pe tariq. India's judiciary is overwhelmed with over 5 crore cases pending. Delays weaken access to justice and hurt investors' confidence. Judicial vacancies remain high, and India has far fewer judges per capita than global standards. Digitization through e-courts and virtual hearings has helped, but the scale of the problem demands more. India must fill vacancies faster, establish an all-India judicial service, expand benches, and use AI for case management and legal research. Specialized courts for cyber and environmental law are also crucial. Timely justice is fundamental to trust in the system. Zero tolerance against corruption. Corruption erodes trust and undermines every reform. While tools like DBT, GEM, Lokpal, and grievance redressal systems have reduced leakages, corruptions remain a persistent challenge. The next phase requires full transparency in public procurement, strong whistleblower protection act, time-bound vigilance, and prosecution, AI-based red flag systems, and technology-enabled asset disclosures. Strengthening institutions like the Lokpal, RTI framework, and vigilance bodies is essential to building a clean state. Clean up election funding. Despite improvements in voting process, election funding in India remains opaque. Unaccounted money and corporate influence continue to distort democratic competition. Reforms must strengthen the Election Commission, mandate full transparency of political donations, enable real-time digital tracking of election expenditure, and bring political parties under the RTI framework. Options like state funding, public contribution mechanism, and a national election fund deserve serious consideration. India's public infrastructure is globally admired. Aadhaar, UPI, DigiLocker, and ONDC have transformed service delivery. Yet, integration gaps and digital exclusion remain. The next leap is intelligence governance, AI-driven policy making, unified government service portal, digital currency integration, and strong data protection framework. E-governance 2047 must come outcome-focused, citizen-centric, and build on real-time feedback. The GST demonstrated that cooperative federalism can work, but fiscal centralization remains a concern. State needs greater autonomy to finance and design their development priorities. Reforms must address non-sharing of cesses, rising centrally sponsored schemes, and uneven fiscal capacity. Strengthening the Finance Commission, empowering states and cities to raise resources, and improving fiscal transparency will deepen cooperative federalism. Despite the central KYC registry, citizens still repeat KYC processes across banks and institutions. These duplications waste time and resources. A unified privacy-protected KYC system across sectors can transform financial inclusion and ease of doing business. Expanding CKYC into a pan-sector digital identity platforms with secure APIs and strong data protection will reduce friction and build trust. India at 2047 is not just about economic size, it is about the quality of governance. Citizen-centric, transparent, accountable, and efficient systems are the foundation of a developed nation. Cutting regulatory flap, modernizing bureaucracy, fixing judicial delays, cleaning election funding, strengthening fiscal federalism, ensuring One India, One KYC, and enforcing zero tolerance for corruption. These are not just isolated reforms. They form one interconnected agenda. The success depends on political will, institutional strength, public engagement, and smart use of technology. If pursued with conviction, these reforms can reshape the Indian state and move India decisively towards Viksit Bharat 2047, a nation of justice, fairness, integrity, and dignity, trusted by its citizens and respected across the world. That's it for this time, and thank you for watching it. Next video, we will talk about economic transformation in India, under which we will explore labor law reforms, land acquisition norms, GST, disinvestment, inflation, research Nirbhar India, insolvency and bankruptcy code, banks, and more. And the link to read full article by Professor Suresh Mishra is mentioned in the caption below. Thank you for watching.